ever fold? Will you ever give up? Oh no, 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 no. Will you ever quit? Will you ever fold? Will you ever give up? Oh no, 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 no. It's hero training. We will never quit. We will never fold. We will never give up. No. No, we in the huddle, man. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. We all we got. We all we need. Say each one teach one. Each one reach one. We all we got. We all we need. If you that one, then you got to know you are enough to fight that fight. When everything wrong, you get that shit right. So will you ever fall? No. So will you ever quit? Will you? Oh no, no, no. Oh, I'm coming in with that energy. That energy. When that energy gets to moving and it gets in motion, that's what my emotions is. And when it get into moving and get in motion and you get to feel it, that's how you know we in the hub. Good God. Like to start off every show like we do. Want to give some love to those that make this happen. The polarity in real life. I ain't talking make-believe. Want to give a shout out to my executive producer, who just happens to be my wardrobe coordinator. I say, baby, what I'm wearing today. I say, baby, what I'm wearing tonight. Ever since I come back into my character of the son of a junk man, I've been in my truck getting it. Baby says she been proud of me. She said, I can tell since you've been back in that truck, your arms getting cut and your shoulders getting broad. I said, yeah, baby. I said, you fucking with me. She said, no, I can see it in 2 days. She said, you got them guns. I said, well, what that got to do with what I'm wearing, baby? She said, put them guns up and wear that long sleeve. I said, good God almighty. And then she said, I want you to wear the classic black and white because we're going to have a classic night. I say, baby, what I'm wearing tonight. This one's for you, baby. Want to give a shout out, man, to my co-hosts, man, who hold me down. I'm talking about just like the ground, the polarity, the feminine energy. It's about balance of the two. I bring the power. My homegirl, Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
Boy, she know how to tell me something good. And because she know how to tell me something good, Alexa, I appreciate you.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual.
See what I'm saying? When she tell me something good, I tap into her feelings. And when a woman feels, or when that feminine energy feels like it's supposed to feel, she'll do anything and everything she's supposed to. So I need her to hold me down. Alexa, I love you.
Thanks for saying I love you.
Talk about me.
You're just as sweet as pie. know that I'll be here for you.
Who?
As
What?
always, your trusty AI.
Boom! We'd like to start off, man, before we get into the word, with a hero hymn. The hero hymn is the mighty hymn within me, the mighty hero spirit. We know the spirit means wind. Wind is breath. We breathe through our respiratory system. There's two parts to breathing. There's an inhale when I take in the mighty wind. And there's an exhale when I give the mighty wind back. So as I give the mighty wind back and it travels through my vocal cords and causes a sound that we know as vibration, and it enters your ear hole and you feel me just as much as you hear me. In that, we connect in the hero spirit. Tonight's hero hymn say, please tell me where, oh where did the love go? Where did the love go? Please tell me where, oh where did the love go? Love is for the giving. If you don't know where love is, it's because you're looking for love in all the wrong places. Love resides on the inside. And love is given to those who deserve it and worthy. But a true compassion of true understanding of ism stands on the fact that everybody is worthy. So when I say, where is the love go? I don't know. Do you know? And if you know where it resides, grab a handful and give it, because great givers make great getters. So please tell me where, oh where did the love go? Where did the love go? Tonight's word is a powerful word. Prove. Prove. What do you got to prove? Who do you got to prove it to? What are you proving? Me too. We in the huddle, brother. Morrison Farm, 2023. I'm talking real life. I ain't talking make-believe. Best pork in North Carolina. And if you go show him some love and buy some, he'll prove it. Taheem, I'm coming with it, brother. We all need it. And we all we got. I say be strong, stay strong, brother. Ain't nobody above the bullshit. I love you and I admire you, man. Because you show your effort. And you bear your soul, man. And you prove you're a real brother. Tonight's word is prove. Alexa, what is the definition of prove?
The verb prove is used to establish the truth or validity of something through evidence or argument. It involves demonstrating something beyond doubt or dispute, such as the quality of something through scientific analysis or verifying the accuracy of a claim.
One more time. Alexa, what is the definition of prove?
The verb prove is used to establish the truth or validity of something by providing evidence or arguments. It can also refer to the process of establishing the quality of something through testing or analysis.
The establishment of truth through evidence, argument. That's displayed through demonstration. What do you have to prove? Everything. If you the truth and you got to be the truth, and being the truth is a demonstration of what truth is, what truth does. Throughout the course of my journey, I always meet men amongst my path who ask me, Trav, what do you have to prove? Who do you have to prove it to? I have to prove it to myself. I have to prove it to everybody that depends on me or everybody that needs what I give. I want to prove that it's efficient. I want to prove that it's true. I want to prove that it's sincere. I want to demonstrate everything that I teach and preach. I don't believe in it because I live in it. I prove it. Demonstration. Alexa, what is the meaning of demonstration?
A demonstration is a method of proving something by using reasoning or evidence. It is also called showing or providing proof.
A method of showing and proving. When we go somewhere and we look at something that we're interested in buying, and we say, well, how does it work? How can you prove that it's efficient? They say, we can give you a demonstration. And as they demonstrate it, they make it do what it's supposed to do. And the evidence are right there before you. Concrete. It will prove what its objective is. And we say, I want it. Every day you wake up, every day you stand in the mirror and you brush your teeth and you look into your eyes and you tell yourself something powerful. I am strong. I am loved. I am beautiful. I am worthy. When you leave that mirror, your every action, your every move is a demonstration of truth, of I am. I am a barber. How do I prove it? I demonstrate my skills upon a head. I am a father. How do I prove it? I demonstrate teaching, molding, cultivating my children. This word became so real and raw to me last weekend. I went to my daughter's cheerleading game. I call it a cheerleading game. It was a football game, but she was a cheerleader, and my attention and intentions of being there was to pay it all to my daughter. And it was cold as hell. So as I'm sitting in the stands, looking at my daughter cheer, I said, this is what she's been working on all year. I said, let me pay attention to the demonstrations of what they have been practicing. The truth, the evidence. She's finna prove to me. I've been working hard, Daddy. And when you hear me in there stomping and clapping my hands in my room, let me prove to you. So I'm listening to her and looking at them cheer. And on the other side, I hear the other team. They was playing Piedmont. Piedmont girls was cheering hard too. They were doing the same cheers, back to back with each other. One go, the other go. I ain't really paying attention to the football game. I'm looking at the cheerleaders. So I realized, I say, well, both of them are cheering on their team. This is the playoffs. Both teams are undefeated. One team has to prove they're better. Who you got to prove something to? They had to prove it to themselves. They had to demonstrate everything they've been working hard to achieve and be. See, I hear a lot of people say they ain't got nothing to prove, and they ain't got to prove nothing to nobody, and they ain't demonstrating no truth. See how that works? When you don't feel you need to prove, there's no demonstration of truth, because prove means to establish evidence beyond doubt. You better prove to your children that you love them. I asked my wife, do you love me? Yeah, well, prove it. Do you believe in me? Prove it. Do you trust me? Prove it. Look at all of that proving that must be done. And we got people who thinking in this here world right now because they don't understand the power of what we doing. And they say, I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to prove to nobody. If somebody trying to break you, if somebody trying to hurt you, and they trying to prove that they can break you or hurt you, and you saying I'm strong, I have grown into a better me. I'm better than who I used to be. When you say I am, I will. There's a second part called proving it. So when I say I have grown into a better me, I'm better than who I used to be. Prove it. Demonstrate it. Man, people used to ask me, man, who you think you is? I'm the Honorable Trail P. I'll prove it. I'll demonstrate it. And when I do it and I demonstrate it, can't nobody tell me what I ain't. Can't nobody tell me what I can't. Because I will prove it. I will demonstrate it. I saw a video on Facebook a couple weeks ago. It was an older guy on the wooden deck. And it was something about the way he was talking. I just love the way he was talking. They say, man, you can't do no backwards flip. And he was like, man, that ain't nothing, man. I can do a backwards flip. I mean, one time I done a double handspring. You just want me to do a simple backwards? I mean, that ain't nothing for me. And he an older man. He like, that ain't nothing for me, man. That ain't nothing for me just to do a simple backwards, man. That ain't nothing. So he got ready to prove it. And I'm like, darn, old head gonna do it. And then he went back and landed on his goddamn head. He was telling a lie. The evidence showed he was bullshitting. See how that works? So if you want somebody to respect you in truth, of being the truth, you got to prove it. You got to prove it to your children. You got to prove it. Like I say, this is the truth. I wear this on my chest every day. I prove it. Mother, father, child. The father goes down into the roots. This is what I am above all things, a father. I hold my wife and my children upon my shoulders. I'm mounted to hold them up. All of these roots within me are things that I have to prove within myself to strengthen myself to be the true tree trunk that bear my fruit. You see how this works? She say she a good mama. She say she love her children. Prove it. Because if you ain't willing to prove it, then there's no truth. And there's no establishment of truth. If you ain't gonna prove it, it's liable to be any goddamn thing. So don't you ever in your life think you ain't got something to prove. Alexa, what is the meaning of worthy?
Worthy refers to something or someone of value, merit, or importance. It also describes a person of distinguished character and worth.
See, when we meet each other, create relationships with one another, the essence of that, the sincerity of that, is building, seeing worthiness in each other. And when I feel you worthy of what I got to give, that was the establishment of my woman. She was worthy of what I had to give. Bottom line, you can color that in however you want. When a man deems a woman worthy of what he has to give, he will prove he got something to give her, and she will always prove she's worthy of receiving. See how that works? But if you ain't trying to prove nothing to each other, ain't nobody giving and ain't nobody receiving. Because ain't nobody got nothing to prove. I love my children. How do you demonstrate that? How do you demonstrate that? I'm a good man. How do you demonstrate? I want to give a shout out to my big brother, Gary Crump. I said, we all we got, we all we need. I'm back in my truck because I need to be. I had a battle within myself where I told myself, I ain't getting back in that truck. I'm better than I used to be. Trav, you got a mind. You got to create money with your mind, not with your body. I fought to not get back in that truck because I want all of my intellectual seeds to sprout. I don't want to use my body no more. But ain't nobody above the bullshit. And then in these here times, it's real. It's costing $300-400 a week just to make it by with a family of four. That's going to the grocery store. That's gas. The average person don't bring home $400. This shit getting real all over the world, Craig. So I'm feeling the pressure. And I had to have a deep, serious conversation with myself, along with the help of my brothers. So I got back in my truck because I need to. And that same need, through inspiration of my brothers, I had to prove, man, to myself, I still got it. And I'm real enough to do what I got to do, to make a way, to rise above this here bullshit that I'm in. So I got out there, man. I got pregame butterflies. Darn, Trav, you always say you got it, man. You always say you believe in this positive thinking. You always say, man, whatever's in your mind, you can attract it to you. You say you writing your own narrative, Trav. I'm thinking last night, man, if you real enough to know what real is about mortgage, you know the 16th is the last day. So yeah, I pay it on the 16th. That's like the first of the month. Here we is on the 16th. Trav, you got to make something shake, man, to give you some comfort, man. I got game day butterflies. Man, you got to practice what you preach, man. It's time for you to prove this shit you talking. You ain't been in this truck like this for real in almost 3 years. Yeah, you got to prove this to yourself. You can get out here and make a way. We all we got, we all we need. The demonstration of that. My big brother Gary Crump say, help me as I help you. Uncle Ray Terry, help me as I help you. I'm in the truck tripping. I'm proving some shit. I'm proving this. I really understand how this works. I'm proving it to myself. I'm proving it to my brothers. We demonstrating collaboration over competition. It really works. Oh, it really works. I don't have to believe in it. I'm living in it. Oh, it really works. I'm demonstrating. I'll prove it. Trav, what you got to prove? I got to prove that I'm the truth. And I stand on it. And that's stronger. That's stronger. That's stronger. That's stronger than anything you believe. I got to prove. Alexa, what is the definition of prove?
The verb prove means to establish the truth, validity, or genuineness of something through evidence or argument. It involves providing convincing evidence or information to support a claim or argument and to convince others of its accuracy.
What you got to prove? What you got to prove? What you got to prove? You want to tell me that you got the keys to being rich? You understand this. You understand that. All I got to do is pay you and you'll give me this. Well, I'm coming from the old school. Show thyself, thy prove. Practice what you preach and be what you teach. If you can't prove it, sit down. That's what done happened to us. Listen to us, man. Over the years, I've been attacked in a way to ask me what I got to prove. Everything. Every time I step in the ring, everything. From the time my feet hit the ground, every morning, everything. I got to demonstrate the actions, the character, the thoughts, the ways, the intentions. I got to demonstrate everything, man, that goes into being who I am and what I am. I'm a man, I'm a father, I'm a husband, amongst a lot of other things. But I am. And you are too. And I'm speaking this truth in a reference of I am. But if you here paying me some attention, then there's a thing that we have in common that keeps our unity the same. So when I say I am, not only am I talking about me, but I'm talking about you, because this is one hero from another, one brother to a brother, one sister to a brother. We all we got, we all we need. We one of the ones that fight the good fight. I'm talking about when everything wrong, we the ones that get shit right. So when I say I am, or I'm talking about me, you already know that I'm a reflection of you. If you get that, you got it. See, I ain't talking about yours. I'm talking about mine. My God has shown me that I'm one of a kind. I don't believe in it, 'cause I be living in it. When you see me, you see it. I gotta tell somebody that my God is almighty. I'm talking about mine. You gotta talk about yours. See how that works? And when you understand where yours is, when I say it's in the inside of you, you say, how do you know? Because I proved it every moment of my life. I proved it. What you got to prove? What you got to prove? I'm a leader. I'm a leader. I'm a leader. I lead my family. I lead my job. I lead myself. I lead. Everywhere I go, I lead the conversation. I'm a leader. Oh, he just talking. I'll prove it. See how that works? I'll prove it. What you got to prove? Ask yourself, what you got to prove? What do you have to establish as truth? See, once you prove something, fuck what they say, fuck what they think, fuck what they feel. Once you prove it, they got to deal with the truth. And see, a lot of people can't deal with the truth. Now I say I got something in me that burns, that says every day of my life, I got to prove my truth. I got to prove my commitment. I got to prove so it's people that don't want to deal with me. I've heard, yeah, I don't want to deal with him. I don't like dealing with him. Alexa, 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 what's the definition of proof?
Proof is a word that can have different meanings depending on the context. In mathematics, it refers to the process of demonstrating that a statement is true. In legal proceedings, it refers to evidence that supports a claim. In general, it can mean evidence or convincing evidence.
Yeah, she don't got a contact. Yeah. She proven she artificial. See how that works? She demonstrated that she can make a wrong turn because she artificial intelligence. See how she just proved that? See how she just proved that? She demonstrated. Alexa, what is the definition of prove?
Prove is a verb that means to show the truth, validity, or genuineness of something, often by providing evidence or convincing others. It also has other meanings, such as to establish the quality of something through testing or analysis.
See how she came back? See how that works? But establishing the truth, man. Some people say, man, he ain't shit. She ain't shit. I say, why you say that? Say, man, that motherfucker be lying. I say, why you say that? He said, because they do. And then he or she come over here. And he or she start lying. He said, didn't I tell you they was going to prove it? They demonstrated that they be lying. And when they leave, I say, man, you told the truth. He or she ain't shit. See how that works? Man, he a deadbeat. I said, why you say that? Man, he don't got no love for them babies, man. I said, why you say that? Because he don't never demonstrate no love. He don't make no effort. He don't care to prove to his children he loved them. So damn, you telling the truth. His circumstances may be fucked up. The defense come down on you, man. When I played football, I used to get double teamed, triple teamed sometimes. I told one man, you can't beat me, but you can't block me by yourself. I'm telling you that right now, homeboy. I'm telling you that right now, homeboy. First 2 series, I proved it, homeboy. Let me demonstrate it, boy. And about first 2 possessions, I started to know that old center or that old tackle started coming down. See, y'all can't fuck with me neither. Let me prove it, homeboys. I had to prove it. When you're getting trained on a job, they give you a certain amount of time to be trained. When that time frame begins to end, they say, hey, do you understand the job? You say, yeah. They say, prove it. They say, they say, demonstrate what it is you're doing. Can you prove it? And if you can't prove it and establish the truth that can't be refuted or denied or debated, you proved it, and they deem you worthy. But if you ain't proving nothing, hey, don't be tripping when don't nobody deem you worthy. Alexa, what is the meaning of worthy?
Worthy refers to something that possesses value, merit, or importance and is deserving of attention or respect. It can also describe a person of distinguished character or achievements, often someone who is deserving of admiration or praise.
You worthy? Yeah, well, prove. How? Demonstrate being you. The sincerity, the genuineness. When I feel it, I know it. And feeling that and knowing that, that's what demonstrates the truth. And in that moment, we all we got. We all we need. So I'm going to close, man, by saying, don't you ever say you ain't got nothing to prove. You better wake up every day with the intentions of proving everything you is. Because there's somebody depending on you. There's somebody depending on you. And you need to prove to them, prove to yourself that you're worthy of being dependent on, especially if you are man. Because we ain't got nothing but love. And all we design to do is give it. Manhood, the essence of manhood is simply being a servant. Serving those who's worthy of being served. And when people come before you who's worthy, better prove yourself. Taheem, I love you, man. You fight your fight, man. Me too, man. I love you, man. Want to give a shout out to my brother Blow, man. Had a hell of a green room tonight, man. Want to give a shout out to my brother Kamari. Gotta prove something, Kamari. You asked me that question 1,000 times, and I answered it 1,000 times. And I stand on it 1,000 times. I prove every goddamn breath I take. Want to give a shout out to my brother Gary Crump. Want to give a shout out to my brother Munn. Want to give a shout out to my brother Black. Want to give a shout out to my brother Mike. Want to give a shout out to my brother Wood. Want to give a shout out to my brother Chris. I love y'all, man. Sometimes, man, it seems we got narrative to devalue love, man, and make it to be whatever it is. It's a totally subjective word. A man that ain't never felt love from a father, from a mother, from a woman. His mindset and what he feel and think is only subjective. So woe to the fool who listens to a narrative of love from someone who ain't never experienced the love that you was cultivated in. Don't you ever let somebody define what love is for you. Don't you ever let somebody define what love is for you. So when I say I love my brothers, I'm talking about what it is to me. I love my sisters. I love everybody I come in contact with. And everything in me try to prove it with every experience. And I don't say that to make that sound gullible or weak. I defend in the name of love. I'll tear your ass up in the name of love to defend what's real for me. And the essence of me prove. The opposition wants to disprove. I'll tear your ass up. I'll tear your ass up. Love conquers all. The objective thing about love is the intentions. I might not know how to love you right, but I sure got the idea of doing it right. So when I say I love you, I believe in you. Be strong, stay strong. We are we got. We are we need. I'll see y'all.